Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity boys volleyball between the Central Catholic Raiders and your Lancers of Lawrence High School. It's the quarterfinal round of the MIAA North playoffs here in the boys volleyball tournament. Your Lancers come in with a record of 18-3. They are the number 3 seed in this tournament. Meanwhile, Central Catholic comes in with a record of 14-7. They are the number 11 seed in this tournament. It's a classic matchup. It's Central, it's Lawrence, and it's the playoffs, and we are proud to bring you this coverage of Lawrence Lancers athletics. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the first set.
Encuentra el bosque más cercano en descubreelbosque.org. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We are your home for Lancers athletics, and welcome back to the MIAA North Tournament quarterfinals here in varsity boys volleyball. The Central Catholic Raiders come in as the number 11 seed here in Lawrence against the Lawrence High School Lancers, the number 3 seed in this tournament. If you ask me, though, you got to throw out the records, throw out the seedings. This game is underway with the Lancers winning the first point. These are two rivals, and I don't think anyone is worried about seeding and brackets and records right now. This is just going to be a treat if you're a volleyball fan. Two of the best teams in the conference, the co-MVC champions, the Lawrence Lancers, facing off against the Raiders, perennially a good team in the MVC. They happen to be 14-7 right now. The Lancers on the left side of your screen in the blue uniforms with the white trim. Central Catholic on the right side of your screen, also in the blue uniforms with the red trim. 1-1 here in the first set. The winner of tonight's game will play either Lowell or Boston Latin Academy on Saturday, June 19th at 7 p.m. That game will be either in Lowell, Boston Latin, or Lawrence, depending on results. This point is going to go to Lawrence here. A violation against Central Catholic. Both teams very excited for this game here. The quarterfinal round of the MIAA tournament. Lowell and Boston Latin Academy go after it tomorrow night at 5 p.m. 2-1 Lancers here in the first set. Expecting a long, heated battle between these two teams as Manny Sanchez, number 32, the outside hitter on the near side for Central Catholic, gets the kill. 2-2 here in the first. Matt Ferreira, the outside hitter, the senior, gets ready to serve for the Raiders. Sends it high into the air. Not high enough over the net. 3-2, Lancers on top in the early going, with Andre Wilson getting ready to serve for Lawrence High. Lancers going to get Aranella Brew into the game early here, serving specialist. He's going to come in and get the serve for Lawrence. Central Catholic to respond here, sent over by Dan Roberts. Minier, here's the setup. And it's blocked by Central. Andre Wilson on the far side couldn't get it through the defense. It's 3-3 here in the early going, evenly matched. Casey Burton, the senior, gonna score here, gonna serve here in a tie game. Right-handed serve is over. Martinez, the dig to Minier, who dumps it over, and that's gonna give the Lancers and Wilbert Minier some early confidence. A nice dump to catch Central Catholic off guard. 4-3 here early. Here's Wilson, right-handed serve. And that's going to be a carry on Central. Number 3, Jack Roderick, the freshman setter, with an early mistake here. 5-3 Lancers in the first set. Wilson the serve. Roderick the set. Here's Minier, the set up the middle. Out of bounds. Romero A little too much mustard on that one. It goes over the back line. Central down 1 here. 5-4 Lancers in the first set. Frankie Sanchez, the senior setter, gets ready to serve. 2 bounces, and the serve is over. Minier, the setup for Romero. Here it comes. Takes a little bit off of it. Setup from Sanchez to the near side for Roberts. Minier looking for Solar. Solar out of bounds. Point goes to Central, and it's 5-5. Frankie Sanchez, the senior. Again, 2 bounces in the serve. Martinez to Minier, who tips it over. Wilbur Minier is feeling it early. 2 early kills from Wilbert. 6-5 Lancers. Here's Martinez, the serve. Sent over by Matt Ferreira. Minier trying to set it up. Espinal sent it over. Martinez to Minier. Delphi Solar gets a kill. The Lancers have their offense rolling here. Something we didn't see so much of earlier in the week when the Lancers played Westford Academy. A little bit of a slow start in this game. In that game, this game a bit of a different story. Lancers offense is rolling, getting their sets on point. And Martinez with an ace right there. As Central's defense couldn't get it back over the net. 8-5 Lancers. 3-point lead in set number 1. Martinez the serve. And that is a misplay from Joe Terramagra, the libero. 4-point lead for the Lancers. Set number 1 action here in the quarterfinal round of the North Tournament. Terramagra the dig. Lancers another kill at the net. Espinal, I believe, will get credit for that one. Central not so tight here in the first set. The Lancers have opened up a 5-point lead playing from ahead, something they didn't do a lot of in their game against Westford Academy on Monday. Up the middle, Matt Ferreira. Minier, here's the setup. Solar gets it over. Roderick up the middle for Kevin Stevenson. The junior with the kill up the middle. And that's what Central is looking for. 10-6, Lancers lead the Raiders. John Day the serve for Central Catholic. Minier, the tip up the middle. It's a violation on Central. And it's 11-6 Lancers on top here in the first. Patrick Acevedo, number 17 for the Lancers, checks in. Minier with a nice serve over to the near side for Ferreira. Solar with a set to Acevedo. Sent over with the left hand. Roderick, the set for Ferreira. Ferreira gets the kill. It was tipped out of bounds by Lawrence. Score is 11-7. 4-point lead for the Lancers as the libero, Terramagra, will serve. The senior libero sends it over to his libero counterpart. Acevedo tips it over. Punched up. Nice kill there by Adrian Espinal. And it's called back. Central gets the point. Espinal thought he had it. We did too. 11-8. Lancers by 3. Terramagra serves again. Minier for Solar. Set up by Roderick. Sanchez to Ferreira. And the Lancers can't answer. 11-9 now. Lancers by 2. Joe Terramagra. Serves with the right hand. Solar lets it go, and it goes out of bounds. Good eye by Delphi Solar. That one was really close. Lancers back up to a 3-point lead. It's 12-9. Delphi Solar with the serve. And he sends it out of bounds. Back to a 2-point game, 12-10. The freshman, Jack Roderick, gets ready to serve for Central Catholic. His right-handed serve doesn't even hit the net. 13-10, Lancers get a freebie there. And Adrian Espinal serves. Teramagra with a nice dig. The setup wasn't good enough though, it goes out of bounds and the Lancers are up by 4. 14-10 here in the first set. Espinal to serve. Roderick to Manny Sanchez. Manny Sanchez, the senior, gets a kill to make it 14-11. Lancer lead is down to 3. Matt Ferreira sends the serve over. Minier the near side, that's going to be a violation on Lawrence High. Back down to a 2-point game, 14-12. Matt Ferreira gets ready to serve again. Right-handed serve is up and over, Martinez. Minier over to Wilson, and the Lancers will get the point. Violation goes against Manny Sanchez of Central Catholic. 3-point lead now for Lawrence High, 15-12. And let's see who's going to serve it up for the Lancers. It will be Aranella Brew. Abreu, the right-handed serve. Teramagra the dig. Over to Roderick. And Sanchez sends it over. Romero, did he get it in bounds? Oh yeah, on the near side. Romero pumped up about that. Nice job to get it in bounds there. Referees, we have 2 extra referees to judge the lines in the playoffs. Violation at the net against Lawrence. Central point. 16-13, 3-point lead for LHS. Casey Burton, the senior, is going to serve for the Raiders. And that's a violation against Lawrence. Movement before service, and it's 16-14. Here's Burton again. Central down 2. First set action here in round 2, or the quarterfinal round of this North tournament. Wilson has it blocked. The defense over there on the far side by Kevin Stevenson, the junior. Lancers leading by just 1 now, 16-15. Central doing a good job cutting into this lead. Tipped over by Wilson, blocked immediately. Here's Minier tipping it over. Nice job by Wilbert Minier. 3 early kills for Minier. He's feeling it offensively. Lancers open up a 2-point lead, 17-15 here in the first set. Wilson the serve, excellent line drive serve. Romero almost got the kill, almost got it again. Great job by Central to recover here. Romero almost had it twice. Solar with the kill on the far side. Great relentlessness by the Lancer offense. Lancer offense is on point here in the first set. 18-15. Wilson into the net, can't get it over. 18-16. Here's Manny Sanchez for Central Catholic. Right-handed serve is good. Martinez to Minier. Minier going for another kill. Here's Wilbert. Sets it up for Solar. Minier called for the carry. Lancers by 1 here, 18-17. Sanchez, another serve. Martinez. Romero over to Delphi Solar. Now Central can set up their offense. Over to the near side for Manny Sanchez. Now over to the far side for Delphi Solar. Roderick to Ferreira. And that's deflected out of bounds by Aaronella Brew. Central has tied it up. And Lancer head coach Hector Sanchez will call timeout with the score. Lancers 18, Raiders 18 here in the first set of the MIAA North Tournament quarterfinals. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We'll take this opportunity to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast, Channel 99, Verizon, Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcast 24 hours a day. We cover events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, theatrical productions, and Inside LHS, a show featuring news from around the LHS campus. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 5 years. Back to the action here from Lawrence. An absolute treat for you in MVC Volleyball. The Raiders and the Lancers in playoff action, and Romero helps the Lancers open up a lead late in the first set. It's win or go home here in the quarterfinals of this tournament. Lancers the 3 seed, Raiders the 11 seed. Right up the middle. A nice easy kill there for Frankie Sanchez. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we might have the Lancers the 3 seed and the Raiders the 11 seed, but these two teams know each other well, and in a big game, winner take all type of game, you almost got to throw those seedings out the window. You know these two teams are going to play very competitively, and it's 19-19 here in the first. And that's going to be a kill for Matt Ferreira. Ferreira puts Central on top by 1, 20-19. Serve is from John Day. Far side setup for Solar. Solar gets the kill, and it's tied up at 20. Excellent first set here. This game is absolutely living up to the hype. 20-20 in the first set. Wilbert Minier with a nice serve. And it sets up a kill for Espinal. (21-20) Lancers. Wilbert with the serve. Roderick setting it up for Ferreira. Roderick, another setup for Ferreira. Acevedo tries to get it over, and that's going to be a carry on Acevedo. Tied up at 21. (21 all here in the first set. Terra Magra serves it. Dug out by Solar. Minier looking for Solar. Little change-up. Acevedo gets the kill. 22-21. Acevedo looked up at the referee, afraid he was going to get called for a carry. The play was legit. The Lancers lead by 1. Solar the serve. Roderick to Ofelder. That's a violation against the Lancers, and it's tied up at 22 all. Both of these two teams 3 points away from a first set victory. Got to win by 2 though. Here's Roderick. A freshman with the serve. This one gets over. Minier. The set was over the net. He was looking for Acevedo. It was off the mark. Central goes up 23-22. And we're going to have a timeout called by Lawrence High, with Central leading by 1 late in the first set. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your favorite browser to watch our videos. Again, we have over 1,000 from the last 5 years currently featured. The LHS graduation video featuring 751 students receiving diplomas. Also, the SES high school graduation video, and the LHS L-Pin Awards, a ceremony for students who earned a 3.8 GPA or higher. Remember, you can check out all of those videos as well as previous sports games, concerts, and theatrical performances on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Here we go, set number 1 coming to an end any moment now. Central leading 23-22. And let's see how this first set goes. Roderick serving again. Here's Minier setting up Wilson. Martinez to Minier. Martinez gets it over. Nice save there by Lawrence, good defense. And that's going to be a violation for a carry against Central. Roderick didn't understand the call, but either way, it's tied up 23-23. Deuce situation to end the first set here. It's as good as it gets, folks, if you enjoy volleyball. Acevedo to Minier. Terramagra, Roderick. Nice block! Romero with a phenomenal block to make it 24-23. And it's set point. The Lancers can end it, but Central wants to call timeout here. 24-23 our score, as timeout was called by Central Catholic head coach Gannon Paris. Gannon Paris, one of the better coaches here in the MVC, also coach of the intramural program here in Lawrence High basketball program, that is. It's a very exciting tournament here. If you're a volleyball fan, the winner of today's game will face either Lowell or Boston Latin Academy. Those two teams go at it at Lowell High School tomorrow at 5. If Lawrence wins and Boston Latin Academy wins, then the game would be in Lawrence. If Central Catholic wins and Boston Latin Academy wins, that game would be at Boston Latin Academy. If Lowell wins, Lowell will host that semifinal game no matter who wins today's game. Lowell, the highest remaining seed on their side of the bracket. Here we go, set point for the Lancers. Can the Lancers end it? Central gets the point off the Lawrence deflection, and it's 24-24, back to a deuce. Serving for the Raiders is Matt Ferreira. Serves it with the right hand, Martinez. Minier, who's he looking for? It's Wilson, it's blocked! Advantage Central, and they have their first opportunity at a set point. (25-24). Here's Ferreira serving for the set. Dug out by Solar, but it's deflected out of bounds, and Central takes set number 1, 26-24. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. Central takes a 1-0 lead. We'll be right back with set number 2.
This is why you took a second job. While you taught yourself how to fix the plumbing. While you'll do whatever it takes to keep your home. And that is why we want to help. We are making home affordable, a free government resource that can make paying the mortgage easier. Call 888-995-HOPE today.
Lancer fans, welcome back to LPS Media's coverage of the MIAA North Tournament quarterfinals. We've got the Lawrence High Lancers down 1-0 here against the Central Catholic Raiders, the number 11 seed in this tournament, trying to pull off the upset against Lawrence. I want to thank our crew for making this broadcast possible today. David, Mimi, Kiana, Shatina, Annette, Amauri, and our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. Thanks so much for joining us here for this special playoff broadcast on LPS Media. The Lancers down 1-0 here in the quarterfinals against Central Catholic. The winner moves on, the loser goes home. Lancers lost 26-24 in that first set. Tough one if you're a Lancer fan. And Central goes up 2-0 here to start off set numero dos. Jack Roderick, the freshman, gets ready to serve for Central Catholic. Here's Wilbert Minier setting up Acevedo. Acevedo gets the deflection. And that's the first point of the second set for Lawrence High. It's 2-1. Central Catholic on top of the Lancers. Delphi Solar serving for the first time here in the second set, and he can't get it over. Central Catholic catches a break there. Matt Ferreira, the senior, gets ready to serve. Excellent serve from Ferreira. Here's Minier. Up the middle for Solar. Nice diving dig. Sanchez, another dig. And Tara Magra couldn't get it over. Good effort, though, by Central to try and keep that one alive. Lancers get the point. They're down 3-2 here, set number 2. Espinal to serve for Lawrence. Roderick over to the far side. Nice kill over on the far side for Dan Roberts. Senior makes it 4-2. Central back up by 2. Here's Casey Burton serving for Central. Right-handed serve is up and over. Martinez to Minier. Near side for Wilson. Tips it over and gets the kill. Made it look like he was going for the spike, but it was a nice, easy tap over the defenders to make it 4-3. Lancers down by 1 here. Aranella Brew trying to help tie the game up in the second set. Roderick gets it over for Central. Here's Minier. The set for Romero right up the middle. Teramagra. It goes off the ceiling. That's a live ball, so the Lancers get the point there. It hit the ceiling, and so Central let it fall, but that's in play. And that's a point for Central Catholic there, deflected out of bounds by Lawrence High. Central regains the lead at 5-4. Frankie Sanchez and the Raiders have a 1-point lead. Minier this time trying to set up Wilson, tips it over. And that's a violation, a carry against Central. Lancers tie it up here, 5-5. Wilson serving for the Lancers. Right-handed serve is phenomenal. Sanchez with a carry. That's Frankie Sanchez. Lancers have their first lead of the second set. 6-5. Wilson, the right-handed serve, is it excellent again. This time he gets an ace. Lancers open up a 2-point lead now, thanks to the service of Andre Wilson. Wilson giving Central Catholic problems. Here's Minier. Trying to set up Romero, he couldn't. This time, he goes for stealthy Solar! Solar with the kill. Lancers open up a 3-point lead. Wilson another serve. This time he couldn't get it over. But a decent run by Andre Wilson. Lancers lead by 2, 8-6. John Day, the senior, serving for Central. Romero on the far side. Teramagra with the dig. Central can't keep it alive. Lancers back up by 3. 9-6 with Martinez getting ready to serve. Carlos Martinez, nice right-handed serve. Roderick with the set. Now Minier the set. Solar the spike, gets the kill. 10-6, 4-point lead for the Lancers. Lancers have had a nice organized offense here so far in this game. Couldn't come away with the set 1 win, but they're sticking to their fundamentals here. Playing pretty well. Martinez gets that one to fall in. Just gets it inbounds. Suddenly the Lancers lead 5. 11-6 the score with Martinez serving again. Nice sinking serve by Martinez. 12-6. Here goes Martinez again. This is dug out by Teramagra. Minier gets the kill. And this serve is causing all sorts of problems. Carlos Martinez, phenomenal. And his service, plus that of Andre Wilson, has resulted in a 7-point lead for the Lancers here in the second set. 13-6 is the score in set number 2, as Central wants to call timeout. We will take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser and any device. Just head on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured, students and staff from the INT school attended the annual MATSOL conference. Students from the Partham school made fleece of blankets and hats for newborn babies. And of course, 751 students graduated from Lawrence High as part of the 167th graduating class, many of them on the court right now. Remember, you can read about all of these events and more at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. Back to the action here in the MIAA North Tournament quarterfinals. Lancers and Raiders. Winner moves on to the semis. Delphi Solar can't get it over. 13-7, Lancers still on top here in the second set, though they trail 1-0 overall. Here's Teramagra. His right-handed serve is up and over. Minier the set for Delphi Solar. Delphi with the spike, 14-7. Lancers lead by 7. Wilbert Minier getting ready to serve for the home team. Up the middle for Teramagra. Solar gets it over. Set up over to the far side. And Matt Ferreira gets the kill for Central. Score now 14-8. Lawrence High in control for the moment. It's a 6-point lead. Let's see if Jack Roderick and Central can continue to cut into this lead. Another Point for Central Catholic, 14-9 now. Lead down to 5. Martinez over to Minier. Far side, Delphi Solar! And it's out of bounds. Point for Central. Some of the Lancers didn't even realize it. That was out of bounds for Delphi Solar over on the far side, so 14-10. Delphi tries it again, and it's out of bounds again. 14-11. Timeout Lawrence, the score. Central 14, Lawrence High 11 here in the second set. Correction, Lancers have a 3-point lead, 14-11 over Central in set number 2. And folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media, and we'd like to remind you again to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel: in addition to our YouTube channel, we also broadcast on local cable, Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We are an urban school district in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 750,000 views on over 1,000 videos. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It is a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. 14-11, Lancers in the lead. Minier, the set for Acevedo. Kept alive by Central. Martinez to Minier. Here's Acevedo, blocked, and a kill for Espinal. It did hit the ground after Espinal was able to save it. But the referees are going to talk about this and perhaps change the ruling. Let's see. 15-11 is the score for the moment. And we're going to have a replay, I believe, as the referee on the far side said that that one was saved, so it was not a dead ball, and that play should have continued. Minier, the diving set to Espinal. Ferreira, Minier, what a dig. Ferreira again. And that's a misplay by Ferreira. Lancers get the kill, and it is now 15-11. Here's Delphi Solar serving as the Lancers lead by 4. That's a great dig by Terramagra. Ferreira near side, blocked but out of bounds. Point goes to Central. 15-12. Matt Ferreira, the senior, gets ready to serve. He and the Raiders down by 3. Wilson the dig, Minier the set for Wilson. Sorry, that's Acevedo on the far side. It's blocked by Central, and the Lancer lead is down to 2. Serve from Ferreira, dug out by Martinez. The spike from Acevedo is blocked. Central right back into this second set. They're down by only 1. (15-14) is our score here. Ferreira on a roll. Serves it again. This time he goes way over the back line. Way too much mustard. All sorts of condiments on that one. 16-14, Lancers lead by 2. Espinal to serve. Ooh, it's a misplay as Espinal sends that one well out of bounds on the near side. Lancer lead back down to 1, 16-15. Casey Burton to serve for Central as the Raiders will try to tie it up here. Right-handed serve is over. Martinez the dig. Minier. It's out of bounds. Minier caught it over, but didn't get it in bounds. We're all tied up at 16. Here's Minier's set. Wilson has it blocked, but it's out of bounds. Wilson with a nice play on the near side right here in front of the broadcast table. 17-16, Lancers regain a 1-point lead. Abreu gets ready to serve for the Lancers. They lead by 1, 17-16. Here's second set action. Lancers trying to tie it up at 1 set each. Here's Solar to Minier, near side. Spike from Wilson. Number 15 getting it done here on the near side, 18-16. Abreu with the serve, and it goes out of bounds over the back line. Central catches a break there. Lancers letting the Raiders off the hook a little there. 18-17, Raiders within 1. Here's Manny Sanchez. Martinez the dig. Delphi Solar. Wilson gets it over. Manny Sanchez again. Up the middle. That's a violation against Central Catholic. Back to a 2-point lead for Lawrence. It's 19-17. Lancers up by 2 here, second set, trying to tie it at 1 set each. Out of bounds, Lancers get another one, 20-17. Wilson has been excellent serving here in the second set so far. Let's see if he can continue it. Another right-handed serve, gets a piece of the net. Teramagra, the diving dig. Abreu to Minier. Here's Solar. Solar with a kill. Big time kill here late in the second set. And a timeout called by Central Catholic head coach Gannon Paris. Sensing that Lawrence has the momentum. It's 21-17 here in set number 2. Folks, we want to thank you as always for watching LPS Media. Your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to achieve their athletic dreams. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display and attend high school competitions in your community. This message brought to you by the MIAA. (21-17), the Lancers lead in set number 2. They're trying right now to tie it at 1 set each as the Raiders won set number 1, 26-24. Minier to Solar. Solar with a destructive kill. Delphi Solar with no regard for human life. 22-17, the Lancers within 3. High dig. It's up into the air and sent over by Dan Roberts. Minier with a double hit. He says, my bad, taps his chest. He thought he had a sneak attack right there. Lancers leading by 4. 22-18, John Day. John Day, the senior defensive specialist, will get ready to serve. Day just talking things over with his teammates, and the referee on the far side just talking things over with the coach as we had a little bit of water, I believe, spilled on the court. Custodian Lewis onto the court. Wipe it up a little bit. He gets a nice round of applause. Singing the national anthem before the game as well. Sung the national anthem on Monday's game, for Monday's game against Westford Academy as well. Lewis, always a friend of LPS Media and the entire LHS community. We love our man Lewis. Tipped over by Minier. Lancers by 4 here. Delphi Solar with a dig. Minier back to Solar. Solar with a couple of destructive kills just moments ago, but not that time. (22-19), Lancers lead by 3. Minier for Romero. Ho-ho! Franco Romero with some offense right there. 23-19, and here's Carlos Martinez. He went on an unbelievable run earlier in this second set, serving it. Ooh, and his first set is out of bounds. Tough break for the Lancers. 23-20. Lancers still leading by 3. Lancers trying to close out the Raiders here in the second set. Teramagra with the serve. Minier right up the middle for Espinal. Inbounds, and the Lancers are going to have set point. 24-20. Can the Lancers end set number 2 right here? Wilbert Minier, the senior, graduated on Friday, sends over the serve. Felder. The Lancers recover and get it over. Teramagra. Here's the set to the far side for Ferreira. Delphi Solar is called for the double hit. 24-21, the lead down to 3 for Lawrence. It's still set point for the Lancers. The serve from Roderick, and it's a violation for movement against Central, and Lawrence High wins set number 2 by the score of 25-21. We're all tied up here, 1 set apiece in the quarterfinal round of the MIAA North Tournament. Folks, thanks so much for watching LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 3.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Cheers. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks so much for joining us on LPS Media. First and foremost, want to thank our crew, David, Mimi, Kiana, Shatina, Annette, Amauri, our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. Thanks as always for watching LPS Media, whether it's on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. It's a pleasure to have you here on this special playoff broadcast. The Raiders and the Lancers, the 2 Lawrence powerhouses, MVC rivals, going at it in a quarterfinal playoff matchup. This is everything you could ever hope for if you're an MVC volleyball fan. The winner of today's game will go on to face either Lowell or Boston Latin Academy. That game will be tomorrow in Lowell. And the winner of today's game and the winner of that game will face off on June the 9th. We're all tied up at 1 set apiece here. Lancers won the last set, the second set. Final score of that one, 25-21. Back in the first set, Central Catholic won it 26-24. And Central is up 3-0. Make it 3-1. Espinal saying not so fast. 3-1 in set number 3. Central Catholic with a 2-point lead. Espinal serves, and it's out of bounds. Central catches a break there. Good eye, though, to let that one go over the back line on the serve by Espinal. Back to a 3-point lead. It's 4-1. That serve from Ferreira goes into the net. And the Lancers get one back. 4-2 now, Central leading Lawrence. Aronel Abreu into the game. He will serve it for the Lancers. And Central manages barely to get it over. Minier to set up the middle for Romero. Franco Romero, middle hitter. He's feeling it today. Had a great second set. 4-3, Lancers down 1. And that's a carry. Misplay by Jack Roderick, the freshman. It's 4-4. All tied up here. Aronella Bruce serving. And that's a nice kill on the far side from Tom Ofelder. Middle hitter. 5-4, Central Catholic regains the lead. Crucial third set action here. Winner of this set will have an opportunity to win it in the fourth. Wilson tips it over. Over to the far side for Sanchez, blocked by Lawrence. And that's going to be another carry on Jack Roderick. Roderick with a pair of violations here in the third set. And it's 5-5. Here's Wilson with the serve. Central scrambling. Wilson digs it. Minier, ooh, he thought he had that one. A sneak dump, but Minier carried it just a little. 6-5. Central Catholic back on top by 1. Frankie Sanchez serving for Central. Martinez to Minier now. Delphi Solar right at the feet of Matt Ferreira. Lancers tie it up at 6. Martinez, the serve for Lawrence. Oh, what a serve by Martinez! Taramagra couldn't get the dig. Excellent placement on the far sideline. Lancers lead 7-6. Another great serve. Nice dig there by Martinez. Over on the near side. Out of bounds, and the Lancers get a point. 8-6, a 2-point lead in a crucial third set. Martinez with the right-handed serve. Sanchez the setup up the middle for Stevenson. Stevenson side out. 8-7. Lancers on top by 1. As Central will serve, it'll be John Day, the senior. Martinez to Minier. Up the middle for Stevenson. And Kevin Stevenson, the junior, is able to tie it up at 8 here in the third set. It's set number 3. 1 set apiece and 8 points apiece. We are all square here at Lawrence High. Over to the near side for Ferreira. And Ferreira gets the kill. 9-8. Day, another serve for Central. Minier to the far side for Delphi Solar. This time up the middle for Espinal. Near side for Ferreira. Mania with the misplay for LHS. 2-point lead all of a sudden for Central. It's 10-8, and Day continues to serve. Espinal, Roderick, Ferreira, dug out by Lawrence. Delphi Solar gets it over. Roderick up the middle, gets it to Kevin Stevenson. It's a 3-point lead, and it's a timeout called by Lawrence High and head coach Hector Sanchez. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that more than 200,000 students will participate in approximately 100,000 high school sport competitions across the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic programs and the students who participate in them. The MIAA helping students achieve their dreams on the court, on the field, and in the classroom. Lancers down by 3 here in set number 3. We are tied up at 1 set apiece. 11 for the Raiders, 8 for the Lancers. Minier tips it over, trying to get a kill, and he does. Nice job, great offensive awareness today by Wilbert Minier. Lancers down 2, 11-9 here in set 3. Minier serves it over. Delphi Solar can't quite get the kill. Oh, and that's a misplay. Mania and Minier couldn't connect there. 3-point lead for Central, 12-9. Taramagra, the libero, gets ready to serve for the Raiders as they try to extend a 3-point lead here in the third. Martinez to Solar. Out of bounds. 4-point lead for Joe Taramagra and the Raiders. It's 13-9. Minier trying to set up Acevedo. Central with a nice recovery. Delphi. Taramagra over to Roderick, now Ferreira. Ferreira feeling it. Central heating up here in set number 3. They've opened up a 5-point lead. Taramagra again. Solar with a nice dig, but he sent it over the net. Minier sends it over, and it's a spike for Tomo Felder. The senior middle hitter opens up a 6-point lead for the Raiders, and that's going to prompt a timeout called by Lawrence High. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to the welfare of student athletes throughout the Commonwealth and to the fairness of competition among its member schools. More than 200,000 students from 360 member schools will participate in interscholastic athletics during this current academic year. Folks, thousands of these boys and girls enjoy additional educational experiences by qualifying for championships in 33 different sports sponsored by the MIAA. The game you are watching is a culmination of one of these activities. On behalf of high school students across the Commonwealth, the MIAA thanks you for your support of their educational programs. Folks, we're going to take a short timeout, and we'll be right back on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. After a quick timeout here in the third set, we are right back to the action. It's 15-9. Central Catholic with a lead over Lawrence. We are tied up at one set apiece here. Minier with the set over to Delphi Solar, who gets it over. Mania with a nice dig. Minier looking for Acevedo cross court. Delphi Solar near side, it's blocked. Ferreira fired up right here on the near side. 16-9 Central taking control here in set number 3. Here's Terramagra. Great serve by him. Minier tapping it up for Espinal. Here's the setup for Ferreira, and it's blocked. Lancer defense coming through, keeping Lawrence high in the game in set 3 at least. 16-10. Central on top by 6 here with Solar serving. Roderick up the middle for Ferreira. Diving dig by Minier. Solar with the dig. Minier the setup for Wilson. Minier the setup, the middle, Espinal! Emphatic kill from Adrian Espinal. Brings the Lancers within 5. Let's see if they can capitalize on some of this momentum here. Delphi Solar with an ace. (16-12) Lancers down 4. Here's Delphi again. Roderick to Ferreira, and here comes Central. 17-12, 5-point lead for the Raiders. Wilson trying to tap it over. Nice save by Roderick. Sanchez to Ferreira, blocked by Lawrence, but they can't get it over. Ball rolling across the net. Central extending its lead out to 6, 18-12. Roderick to serve. Minier over to Wilson. Wilson gets the kill as the block goes out of bounds. 18-13. Lancers not done yet here in the third. Tied up at 1 set each. This crucial third set. Lancers are down 5. Roderick to set for Ferreira, and it's inbounds. 19-13, back to a 6-point lead. Nice serve there by Ferreira. Romero out of bounds. 20-13, all of a sudden it's a 6-point lead. Here's Ferreira. Serve is inbounds. An ace for Ferreira. (21-13), Central trying to close in on a third set victory. Minier, nice set for Acevedo, not done yet. 21-14. And it's going to be Aaronella Brew into serve for the Lancers, who need a run here in the third set, and Brew can't hit the net there. Central Catholic 3 points away. Casey Burton, the senior. He serves it over with the right hand. Martinez to Minier. Wilson, the spike gets out of bounds. 23-14. Here's Burton again. Central well in control here in the third. Romero on the far side. And Romero will get a kill. 23-15. Let's see, can the Lancers go on a run? Here's Wilson to serve with the Lancers down 8. Another service error as Wilson serves it out of bounds on the near side. Lancers down 9 here, 24-15. Set point for the Raiders. Manny Sanchez with the serve. Minier the setup for Delphi Solar. Minier, this time it's Solar again. Martinez can't get it over, goes under the net. And Central has won set 3 by the score of 25-15. Central Catholic takes a 2-1 lead. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we will be right back with set number 4.
Thank you.
You got a king?
Go fish! In your face! In your face!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media for this special playoff broadcast as the Lancers and the Raiders are going at it in the MIAA North Tournament quarterfinals. And the Lancers right now playing with their season on the line. They're down 2-1 against the Raiders. Central trying for the upset, the 11 seed, trying to defeat the number 3 seed. It's been a great season for the Lancers, 18-3 coming into the game. They cracked the top 10 in the state throughout the season. Central, very talented squad, playing against some great competition. Didn't have quite the same record as Lawrence. But you know, under head coach Gannon Paris, they're going to be prepared. And they're going to give you a fight, and that's exactly what they're doing tonight here in Lawrence. Trying to come into the Lancers gym and eliminate them from this tournament. Still a long way to go, though. Central leading 2-1. The Lancers going to try and extend it in this set, while Central will try to end it. Lancers get a nice kill there. 2-1 Lawrence High in the 4th set. Here's Delphi Solar. Lancers up by 1 here. And now it's tied up at 2. As that one was deflected out of bounds by Lawrence. Here's Ferreira with the score tied 2 apiece. Ferreira the serve. Martinez the dig. Minier to the far side for Acevedo. Nice save there by Delphi Solar. Over to the near side, far side, and that's going to be a violation against Central Catholic. Is Jim getting loud now? We just had the LHS baseball team come in after finishing their game outside. They played a home game today. They came in chanting, "Let's go Lawrence," at the end of the 3rd set as that serve by Espinal goes out of bounds. And so both of these crowds here, the Lancer crowd more so to my left and the Central crowd more so to my right, bringing the energy here. Central 1 set away from eliminating Lawrence as the Lancers are trying to win this set and extend it out to a 5th set. Wilson sending it over for the Lancers, tipped over by Central. Minier pushing that one into the corner. Roderick to Roberts. Out of bounds, and the Lancers have a point in the lead. in set 4. Aranella Brew gets ready to serve for the Lancers. They're on top by 1 here in the 4th. Sanchez with the near side spike. Wilson has it blocked. Great defense by Sanchez. 4-4. Both of these crowds reacting to every single point. Both of these two teams playing for their seasons, but the Lancers have their backs up against the wall. Sanchez with the serve. Minier to Wilson. Blocked. Lancers need to get it over. And Abreu can't keep it in bounds. Central takes a 5-4 lead. Here's Frankie Sanchez to serve with the Raiders up 1. Inbound Sanchez somehow gets that one to stick. And it's 6-4 Central in the 4th. Frankie Sanchez again. Solar to Minier. Here is Wilson. Tips it over. That one's out of bounds. Lancer point. Back within 1. It's 6-5. It's going to be Wilson's turn to serve. There's been a lot of energy injected into this gym between the 3rd and the 4th set. Loud chanting on both sides. Lancers down by 1 here. Here's Romero! Perfect set from Minier. Perfect spike from Franco Romero. And we're tied up at 6. Wilson the serve. Phenomenal serve! Ferreira can't get the dig. And this gym is louder than it has been perhaps all season for this boys volleyball team. Let's go Lawrence is the chant here from the crowd. Lawrence up 7-6. Out of bounds, and the Lancers open up a 2-point lead. Wilson was going for it. It appeared as though he let it go at the last moment, knowing it would go out of bounds. 8-6 LHS on top in the 4th. Wilson gets the tip. 9-6. LHS with some momentum here. Wilson again. Can't get it over. And the run comes to an end. But the Lancers are up 2, 9-7. John Day, the senior, to serve for Central. He sends it over, dug out by Martinez to Minier. Solar tips it over. Here's the setup for Ferreira. Minier is called for the violation, the double tap. He didn't like the call. Romero gives him a bear hug and says, bro, don't worry. Don't worry, we're still in there. 9-8 now. Central down 1. Solar to Minier. Romero tips it over. Roderick up the middle. Lancers can't get the block. 9-9, all tied up here in the 4th. Central leads it 2-1. John Day, another serve. Minier the set for Delphi Solar. That's exactly how they draw it up in practice. 10-9 after the spike from Delphi. Carlos Martinez. Minier the set for Espinal. Inbounds! 11-9. Back to a 2-point lead for Lawrence. Carlos Martinez gets ready to serve again. He had a magical spell of serving in the second set. Let's see if he can recreate that. Out was the call from Central, and out it went. Here's Teramagra. The senior libero sends it over, gets a piece of the net. Martinez to Minier. Delphi Solar going for the corner. Ferreira. Minier to Solar. Kept alive by Central Catholic. No! Double hit over on the far side, a violation against the Raiders. And the Lancers are back up by 2 at 12-10. Lancers by 2 here in the fourth. Minier's serve. Ferreira's spike is blocked. Central needs to get it over. Mania to Minier. Acevedo almost got that one to fall. Ferreira. Acevedo, nice set for Solar, and it's a misplay. Solar in two minds. Didn't know if he should spike or tap. 12-11. Lancers clinging to a 1-point lead. Roderick to serve. Minier to Espinal, but it's blocked. Phenomenal block by Tom Mulfelder. He just shook his head, saying, nope, not this time. Excellent defense there by Central, and we're all tied up at 12. Martinez to Minier. Delphi Solar, violation against Central. So Lawrence High is back up by 1 after the violation. It's 13-12. Delphi Solar with the serve, Ferreira with the dig. Roderick back to Ferreira. Minier is gonna try and set up Acevedo, but he carried. Tied up at 13. Ferreira to serve. Dug out by Martinez. Far side for Sanchez, tipped by Lawrence. Minier gets it to Acevedo. Nice diving dig by Ferreira. Teramagra to Roderick. Minier to Wilson, gets the kill. Andre Wilson gives Lawrence the lead. 14-13 here in the fourth. And Espinal gets ready to serve. The crowd chanting, let's go Lawrence. After every single point that the Lancers get. Unbelievable energy, best crowd all season. 14-13 is our score. Set number 4 with Central leading, 2-1. Central Catholic won the first and third sets. The Lancers won the second. Lancers trying to win this fourth set and extend it out to a fifth and final set. While Central will try to end it right here in the fourth. Just getting ready for Adrian Espinal to serve after we had some water on the court just a moment ago. Lancers by 1, fourth set action. Minier to Acevedo. Solar sends it over. And Lancers get the point there. Violation on the far side against Central. 2-point lead for Lawrence, 15-13. Espinal serves again. Dig from Ferreira. Tipped over by Sanchez. Wilson the spike. Inbounds! Andre Wilson heating up here in the fourth set. The Lancers by 3. Another serve from Espinal. Dug out by Minier. Acevedo to Soler. Soler trying to send it into the corner, but he sent it out of bounds. (16-14) after Soler sent the last one out of bounds. It is Casey Burton serving. Minier the setup for Romero. Changed his mind midair to go with the left-hand tip. This time Minier tries to set up Acevedo. Acevedo couldn't get it over the net though. Lead down to 1. Central Catholic can tie it here. Remember, the Lancers playing with their season on the line. They need to win this set to extend their year. Wilson with another spike. Here's Ferreira up the middle. Soler. Minier looking for Wilson again, blocked. Minier the set for Acevedo. Roderick for Sanchez. Soler couldn't save it. Minier went diving after it. But we're all tied up here in the fourth set, 16 each. All tied up at 16 here in the fourth. Casey Burton. Central has gone on a run here thanks to the service of Casey Burton. Minier to Wilson, the set for Acevedo. Central is able to get it over. Soler to Minier. Romero gets the kill. Lancers regain the lead. 17-16 here in the fourth. Sweat all over the court here as you need to wipe it off when players fall on the court. Can't have a sweaty court, don't want players slipping. And so Manny Sanchez helping out the referee clean up that section. 17-16, Lancers by 1 here in the fourth. Lancers down 2-1, trying to extend it. Martinez to Minier. Set up for Wilson. No good, Wilson. Couldn't get it to go. Tied up at 17 now. The Raiders have tied it up. Manny Sanchez and the Raiders have the opportunity to take the lead here. Minier for Wilson. This time Minier for Wilson again, that time! Wilson gets it to fall in bounds. 18-17, the Lancers back up by 1. Lancers desperate, absolutely desperate here to extend their season. Wilson can't get the serve over the net. Costly mistake there for the Lancers. 18-18 the score. All tied up here in the fourth. Central with the serve. John Day sends it over. Minier with a setup for Soler. Soler pushes it over. Lancers back up by 1, 19-18. tense moments here in this gym. Lancer bench is a little tense, crowd a little tense. Lancers do have a 1-point lead, but they know that they need to win this set. And Carlos Martinez can't get the serve over. The last 2 Lancer serves have been violations. Tied up at 19. Lancers trying to do this the hard way as Teramagra serves to his libero counterpart Martinez. Solar! They say that Central touched it, and the play is still alive. Matt Ferreira ends it. Matt Ferreira gives Central a 20-19 lead. Teramagra of Central will serve. The Lancers up 1 here in the 4th. Solar to Minier. Back over to Solar. Trying to send it deep. Solar gets it back. Solar gets the kill, 20 apiece here in the 4th. Acevedo gets back into the game for the Lancers as Wilbert Minier will serve. The Lancers need to improve their serving here in the 4th. Roderick up the middle for Ferreira, blocked by Solar! Lancers back up by 1 after the block. Lancers are hard to beat when they get defense like that. Roderick to set. Ferreira gets it over. Minier trying to save it for Espinal. (21-21). Miscommunication there for the Lancers. And we're all tied up at 21 apiece. Here's Roderick. Minier for Acevedo. Minier this time, nobody home. 22-21. As the Lancer offense needs to settle down a little bit here, Hector Sanchez calls for the timeout. And the Lancers will want to talk things over here with the score 22-21. In the 4th set, Central Catholic leading this thing 2-1 overall. Let's take a quick look at the tournament bracket here in the MIAA North Tournament. The winner of today's game, this quarterfinal round of the tournament, the winner will move on to the semifinal and face either Lowell or Boston Latin Academy. On the other side of the tournament, Chelmsford and Winchester will play each other tomorrow. Winner of that game will face the winner of Wayland versus Acton Boxborough. That's the other side of the bracket. Lancers ready to go here. They're on the court. And Central Catholic trying to talk things over. Head coach Cannon Paris up against first-year head coach Hector Sanchez of Lawrence. The Lancers linking arms over on the sideline. Their season is on the line here. It's do or die. It's all or nothing. It's bring it all or go home right now for the Lancers, down by 1. Delphi Solar on the far side. Roderick to set up for Sanchez. Minier couldn't get under that one. And it's 23-21. Raiders 2 points away from moving on and eliminating the Lancers. Lancers still down by only 2. Here's Minier, the set for Acevedo. He sends it over. Ferreira, Minier the dig. Solar for Acevedo. That's a violation against Central. Lancers still alive. 23-22. Lancers down only 1. Can LHS tie it? If Lawrence High ties it, they set up a deuce situation here in the 4th set. Solar. And the Lancers couldn't set up their offense properly there, but was that out of bounds? What does the referee say here? They say it was out of bounds. All of the Central fans and players thought that was inbounds, but that spike went out of bounds on the far side, and the Lancers get the point. Tied up at 23. Here in a tie game, tie set that is. Central up 2-1, of course, 23-23. Acevedo going for the kill. Whoever wins this point will get a set point. Minier to Wilson. Inbounds! Andre Wilson gets the kill. Set point for Lawrence. Lawrence High is 1 point away from extending this thing into a fifth set. It's 24-23 and Central calls timeout. What is there to say, folks, except for the most important thing, and that is a thank you. Many thanks to our viewers for watching LPS Media. Of course, we are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics, and we'll take this chance to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41. If you don't have cable, no problem. We are on YouTube. We do broadcast 24 hours a day covering events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools, whether it's LHS Sports, Theatrical Productions, or one of my favorite shows, Inside LHS. Remember, you can check out Lawrence Public Schools, our YouTube channel, and you can watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Please, we invite you to get the app or open up your favorite browser, and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 5 years. Lancers down 2-1, but it's set point here in the fourth. If the Lancers get a point, they can extend it to a fifth set, and they do! It's out of bounds on the near side! Lawrence High wins set number 4. And we're going to a fifth and final set. And honestly, that's the only way a game like this really deserves to be decided. Folks, thanks so much for joining us on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 5.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. First and foremost, shout out to our crew for making this broadcast possible. David, Mimi, Kiana, Shatina, Annette, Amauri, our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us. And what a treat here this evening. The biggest game of the season, the quarterfinal round of the MIAA North Tournament. The Lancers and the Raiders tied at 2 sets apiece. The Lancers have gone up 2-0 here in the fifth and final set. Remember, we play up to 15 here in the final set. So the first team to score 15 or more points with a difference of 2 will be moving on. The loser goes home. The winner goes to the semifinals. 2-0 Lancers here in the fifth. Here's Wilson. Wilson had a great fourth set. Martinez to Minier, going for Wilson again. Central keeps it alive. What a rally this is, what a game. Acevedo puts the Lancers up by 3. The entire bench for Lawrence standing up, arms linked. The Lancer fans standing here in the field house. What a game, what an atmosphere as Central is now on the board. 3-1 here in the fifth. Ferreira, the leader, the senior outside hitter. He gets the first point of the set for Central, and he serves. Minier to Wilson. Gets the deflection! Andre Wilson again! On the near side, makes it 4-1. Serve from Espinal. Tipped over by Romero! No, he's called for the violation. He went over the net, nods his head. He's like, all right, no worries. The Lancers playing with some confidence right now. They've got the momentum on their side after winning the 4th set. But can they hold it? Can they keep it? They've got a 2-point lead. Casey Burton serving. The dig from Wilson. Minier to Acevedo. Good defense from Central. Tipped over by Wilson. No, overly aggressive. Similar play that just happened to Romero. Lancers still think that they're good. Showing plenty of confidence. We're all tied up at 4 here in the 5th set. Burton with another serve. Wilson again, it's blocked! Sanchez the block, and Central's in the lead, 5-4. Burton another serve. It seems as though good things happen for Central when Burton is serving. Not this time! Acevedo ties it up at 5! What a vibe, this crowd behind me. I wouldn't say it's a 50-50 split, but it's close here. After every single point, one side of this crowd just erupting. Minier is set up for Delphi Solar. It hit Ferreira in the face. Minier looking for Wilson. Sanchez. Minier going for Romero. A little bit of a misplay there by either Minier or Romero. Just couldn't get the timing straight. Central back up by 1, 6-5. Central trying to tie it up. Sorry, Central trying to extend their lead rather, while Lawrence is trying to tie it up. 6-5. Minier with the sneak! Wilbur Minier, he did that in the first set a few times. What a heads-up play by the senior setter. Wilbur Minier from Mr. Oza's first period class ties it up at 6. Wilson the serve. Minier to Wilson up the middle. Roderick to Stevenson. Minier is gonna get another kill. Wilbur Minier, 2 in a row. 7-6 Lancers. They're back on top. Just by 1 though. Wilson. This time Minier for Solar. Minier looking for Solar again. Delphi Solar has given the Lancers a 2-point lead, and the teams will switch sides halfway through the 5th and final set. Enjoy the moment, fans. This is as good as it gets. If you're an MVC fan or just a volleyball fan or just someone flipping through the channels, put that remote down right now. It's 8-6 in the final set. Winner moves on and the loser goes home. Who is going to take it here in the field house? Romero taps it over. Lancers have a chance to set up their offense. Minier for Solar. Martinez keeps it alive. Solar again to the near side. Roderick. Ferreira. Let's see what the Lancers have cooked up here. Minier over to Delphi Solar. No. Terramagro. Romero. Franco Romero gives the Lancers a 3-point lead. What a heads-up play by Romero up the middle. 9-6, the Lancers on top. And Central Catholic is forced to call timeout, down by 3. This is the perfect opportunity, folks, to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 from the last 5 years. And if you're watching this game, certainly you'd be interested in watching some other LPS media broadcasts from earlier in the season. So please, after you're done watching this, we invite you to go back and watch Monday's game against Westford Academy, a Lancers win. Monday, May 21st, the Lancers beat Chelmsford 3-2. Go back and watch that one. Wednesday, May 16th, the Lancers beat Haverhill 3-1. Go back and watch that one. And go back to Monday, April 30th, the Lancers beat Billerica 3-1. Remember, you can check out all those videos and more on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Wilson the serve with the Lancers leading 9-6 here in the 5th. And that's going to be a point for Central Catholic as the block goes out of bounds on the far side. 9-7, the Lancers still on top. John Day, the senior, serving for Central. Minier for Romero. What a dig by Teramagra, and it's in bounds. Joe Teramagra with one of the plays of this game. 9-8, Lancers lead by 1. Minier gets it over. Central trying to tie it. Minier the setup. Delphi Solar makes it 10-8. Lancers 5 points away. Central still right there in striking distance, down by 2. Here's Martinez, the serve. Ferreira tips it over. The Lancers keep it alive. Minier. Central setting up the offense. Ferreira dug out by Mania. Minier looking for Solar. Tipped over but saved by Martinez. Mania does a great job getting that one over. Ferreira tipped by Lawrence, good defense. Minier for Delphi. No tip, out of bounds. 10-9, Central back within 1. Here's Joe Teramagra. Minier with a clean look to Solar. Lancers keep it alive after the Central block. Blocked by Solar! Delphi makes it 11-9. Delphi Solar with one of the clutch defensive plays of this season. As Matt Ferreira thought there could have been a violation there, he goes over to the umpire to talk things over. The call stands. 2-point lead for the Lancers. It's 11-9. Remember, 1st to 15 with a difference of 2 wins this game and moves on. Lancers couldn't keep that one alive. Nice tip over the net by Ferreira. 11-10 the score. Central trying to tie it here. Roderick, the freshman, in a big spot serving. Minier to Solar, and bounds! What a spike by Solar! He got it right in the corner. 12-10 here in the 5th. Delphi with the serve, and he got an ace! 13-10. Lancers 2 points away. Central right there, down only 3, still anyone's game. Delphi the serve. Teramagra the dig. Roderick for Ferreira. Many are trying to set up Acevedo. It bounds! It's match point! Acevedo got it to go in bounds somehow, some way. It was right in front of the Central bench. It's match point, everybody, match point. And we're gonna have a timeout called by Central. The Lancers are gonna have 4 chances here at match point. The Lancers are 1 point away from moving on and ending Central's season. On Monday night, the Lancers were down 2-1. Their season was in danger, and they came back and defeated Westford Academy 3-2. Tonight, a similar story. The Lancers fall down 2-1. They've come back to make it 2-2, and they are in position with match point to come back and win again. But it's not over yet, folks. The Lancers need uno más. 14-10 here in the 5th. And Matt Ferreira is going to get a yellow card. Perhaps for argument or delay of game. The crowd chanting, the players smiling, one finger raised into the air, 1 point to go for LHS. Lancers win! The Lancers win! Lawrence High School is moving on to the semifinals. And Central Catholic is done for the season. Hector Sanchez, head coach of the Lancers. Lawrence High is moving on. They will face either Lowell or Boston Latin Academy in the MIAA North semifinals. The Lancers have done it. What an unbelievable game. And credit to the Central Catholic Raiders. They played a phenomenal game. They almost came in here and almost came away with the upset. Folks, the final score here tonight from Lawrence. The Lancers come back. They were down 1-0. They were down 2-1, just like they were on Monday. But the same story here on Wednesday night, a 3-2 victory for LHS. Folks, we want to thank our crew, David, Mimi, Kiana, Shatina, Annette, Amaury, our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. Folks, thanks for watching LPS Media, and we'll see you next time.